Good morning, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anosa, and today we are talking about how to show up for yourself, how to put yourself first, all that good stuff. I am new into this putting myself first era. I've always put myself first, but now more intentionally than ever. So let's get straight into it. I also do foresee in the future there being multiple ones of this, just because I'm so early in my putting myself first era. But I want the girlies who are just putting themselves first to know these tips, because these help me so much in my new era. The first one is a must. It is a humongous must. I must have time for myself in the morning. That's a big thing for me. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm not going anywhere if I don't have time for myself in the mornings. And that means an ample 1 to 2 hours. I'm not getting up, rushing, and then going to work, because that means work or school or whatever I'm doing is more important than myself. I need to pour into myself so I can pour into others. So when we talk about having time in the morning, what are we doing with that time? Time for yourself in the morning can look different for everyone. I love to be able to wake up and meditate. I love to take my time, put my clothes on, go to the gym, make a nice smoothie, write down my affirmations for the day, say my affirmations out loud. I need enough time to do that and to process everything, feel the emotions that comes with raising my vibrations. And so that is why I need my morning time. Your routine may be different, but just setting that time away for yourself and knowing that's for you shows that you're putting yourself first, especially first thing when you wake up in the morning. Another big thing that comes with showing up for yourself really early in the morning is not picking up your phone. I have a not social media rule for the first hour/2 hours. I need to make it 2 hours now, but it's like for the first hour of the day, because someone said this analogy. They said, imagine waking up and allowing 100 people inside your room. You just wake up, 100 people run into your room. You're ingesting so many people's lives at once. Firstly, that's a lot of external stimuli coming into you at once. Also, another reason why we don't pick up our phone first thing in the morning is the first thing that you do usually to raise your dopamine in the morning. Firstly, it's undeserved dopamine. You don't need to be picking up your phone in the morning. You can get your dopamine from working out. But anyways, the first thing that you do to get your dopamine up in the morning is usually what you will refer to throughout the day to keep raising your dopamine. So if you're on your phone really early in the morning on social media scrolling, then you're more likely to continue doing that more often throughout the day. I also don't really know if I like that word undeserved. I don't feel like anything's ever undeserved. You deserve the whole world on a platter, period, point blank, but you get the point of what I mean by the dopamine being so early in the morning and you needing to work a little bit for that dopamine. That takes us into our second tip, and that is exercising. I love to show up for myself, show myself that I love me through exercising. It means that I'm taking care of myself, my body, my health. And exercising can be anything, like I'm going to the gym and we'll just literally hop on the treadmill for 15 to 30 minutes. I love the 12-3-30. It's quick, 30 minutes, get in, incline on 12, and then speed on 3. You will burn so much, you will look so good. It's my favorite thing, and it's really simplified for people who don't know what to do when they go to the gym. Chef's kiss. Okay. Or you can just do some yoga. I love doing yoga. I love Pilates too. But sometimes when I'm on my period and I want something a little lighter, I will just do stretches. I'll go to the gym, put my cute gym clothes on, and literally just stretch. So listen to your body. That's very important. We're going to listen to our body, and whatever our body is ready to do, we're going to let her do it. Okay. Our next one is food, our nutrients. We show up for ourselves and tell ourselves that we love us by putting food that will energize us, that will help with our hormone levels, that will balance our body out, that will get us ready for our day's activities in us throughout the day. So making sure we have our 3 meals or our 2 meals or whatever feels good for our body. As somebody who's a little lactose intolerant, I know I might not be showing my body the best love if I have a bunch of lactose ingredients that I'm taking in without having a lactate pill or something. Another part of that is also listening to your body. So with listening to your body, with nutrition comes time. I love donuts so much. I will show myself some extra love in the morning, and if I see donuts, I will not touch it because it raises my blood sugar. And I just have to tell myself, Vanessa, you do not deserve to be crabby this morning. Other people do not deserve to experience a crabby me this morning either. So I'm gonna have my smoothie and I'm gonna go to class. Another great way that I love to show up for myself is getting enough sleep. we don't realize how much our sleep affects us. Over time, as we age, we actually age quicker if we don't get enough sleep, as that accumulates over that how many years of our lives. But I love to get you, firstly, listen to your body, because you already know your body better than anybody else. Get the sleep that you need. Some people are great off 5 hours. Some people need their 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep. Personally, I believe I need about 7 hours of sleep. If I don't get my sleep, I will wake up and be crabby and I won't feel like myself. So pouring into your cup and getting the sleep, the rest you need, because when you're asleep, your cells have time to turn over. You're able to replenish your body. You give yourself that time to let your muscles form, whatever is going on in your body, your bodily processes, it finally has time to get to work. Also, your brain will get some time to rest as well. And you might wake up knowing something that you didn't know before. So it's great. Also, sleep is great for exercise repair as well. So those muscles that you'd be working in the gym, sleep, protein, great for it. Also, sleep is also great for if you have a test the next day. I know we love our all-nighters, but as somebody who did a couple all-nighters in college, I will tell you, I felt so much better when I took the full time and slept my 8 hours before my exam. I could think much more critically. And I know as a college student, we'll be like, no, we need to study. No, baby, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Another way I like to put myself first is setting boundaries. It's so important to set boundaries so that people don't cross them, but also you set them for yourself and others. If people cross boundaries, or if you don't set boundaries and you want to, there becomes such a fuzzy line, and then you develop resentment towards the other person. Sometimes you develop resentment towards yourself because you'll be like, why didn't I say this? Why didn't I do this? But there was never really a clear boundary set. So setting boundaries, sticking to them is a great way to learn how to show up for yourself. And boundary setting can be very difficult. It can take a lot, especially if you're non-confrontational. So obviously that comes with a little bit of time, but that's also one of my favorite ways to show up for myself, just setting those boundaries, saying no. Something I heard a couple months ago was, if it's not a full body yes, then it's a full body no. There's no maybe or in between. It's a full body yes or nothing. So use that to your discretion, full body yeses. Sometimes, and this probably goes more into the next tip, but I like to care for myself by saying no to things. That could be like a night out, it could be a dinner. If I'm not feeling it, I'm going to say no. And that's just me protecting my peace. I don't really want to be there. I don't really want to go to something. So never feel bad for saying no. You say no because you don't want to do something. You want to protect your peace. You want to stay inside. You want to rest. So you do you, babes, okay? And protect your peace. Say no, say yes, set those boundaries. If it's not a full body yes, it's a full body no, or it's not a maybe. Something I'm learning is that people aren't maybes, they're a yes or a no. Because you never want anybody to treat you as a maybe. Never say that from anybody. So never treat people like they're maybes. Another way I like to put myself first is through daily affirmations. Saying daily affirmations, repeating them for my subconscious mind to get them wired into my subconscious is so important. Saying, I am important, I am beautiful, I love me, I have such beautiful energy, I am love and light. It's me basically saying what I am out loud to be rewired to say that's what I am. And when you continually do that, you're telling yourself, I put me first, I put me first. You're investing into you, back into you, baby. Investing all that power into you, which is so strong. It's so powerful, it's so energetic, it's beautiful. And watch yourself blossom from there. Something that I realized over the past couple of months was when I started my affirmations, I felt so much more confident. I felt like I was pouring so much more into myself a couple months after starting my affirmations. They are so powerful. Another way to put yourself first is walking away from situations that do not serve you or no longer serve you. And this can be very difficult because as humans, we are not wired for we're not wired to like change. We're wired to be comfortable. And sometimes this comfort may not be happiness, but we're wired for comfortability at this point. And so if a situation isn't doing well for us anymore, it's time to go. You've got to tell yourself, I love myself so much. And I know as a human, I may not be wired for change. I may be more wired for comfort than anything, but I'm gonna change my mindset towards that, and I'm going to go for what makes me happy, okay? And I'll tell you what I did. So I was a nurse for a year. I was not very happy, and it scared me. It scared me to let go of nursing and to pursue something else. And I know that I would be happier somewhere else. I honestly don't know exactly what I'm doing, but we're waiting for the universe to bring it to me. That's besides the point. But anyways, just being able to leave took a lot. It took a lot. And that showed me, I'd never realized how much humans were wired for comfortability, for what felt safe for them, for what they've always known, until that experience showed me that's what we're wired for. And by leaving that job, it showed me that I was putting myself first. Instead of what other people had to say, instead of listening to myself and being, I should stay here and be comfortable and earn money. When we leave situations that no longer serve you, we get rid of old energy and we allow new energy to come into our lives. When we live a life of abundance, we're saying, even though I let go of one thing that didn't serve me, there will be so many more amazing things that will come into your life, and believing it even though you don't know it. And if you want to learn more about embracing uncertainty, especially because we don't know anything about it, I actually have a YouTube video on it, so I will link it at the end of the video. Anyways, babes, besties, I love y'all so much. If you have anything you want me to speak about, let me know. And I hope y'all like this video. Like and subscribe and give it a humongous thumbs up. I love y'all, and I cannot wait to see y'all next week with the next video. Love you, besties. Okay, bye.